What is good? What is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more, the daily Casper and crypto live stream. And well, I don't know where you've been. If you're not in the market today, well, here you are. Casper right now is, well, flying. Now, of course, remember, don't be emotional. Be logical. We're going to discuss exactly the reasons or potential reasons behind why Casper's pumping today. But as we can see right now, Casper is up 16.35% on the daily time frame. That is quite a significant pump, and once more, it's a testament to something I've been saying time and time again. While Casper's price is down, and therefore the belief that we could see Casper reach as high as $1 or $2 fading a little bit, again, how quickly a project can run and rally in price can happen in literally the span of one day. We saw what happened here. On the 9th of November, we saw Casper jump by 20%. Already today, we've seen Casper rally up 16%, topping out at around 20% again. A project can rally very quickly in price if there is enough belief at that moment for the price to pump. And right now, the belief is going absolutely parabolic. Don't be emotional, be logical. We've got a lot of big news coming for Casper regarding Binance, regarding Donald Trump, regarding smart contracts, regarding Grayscale, and so much more. As always, if you enjoy this, you'll be doing these daily. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And yes, welcome back, everyone. Devious me, hello, my man. Welcome back to the stream. What's up, Greg, as well? Taylor, my man. Yo, Jay and Peeps. I hope you remember what I said yesterday. I do. You stated that we could potentially see Binance and Grayscale announce their support of Casper tomorrow on the 15th. And again, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I would love it to happen. I'd love it to be the case. We have to wait and see if that is going to come to fruition. But tomorrow's also going to be a very, very big day. And that's also why I want to reiterate, don't be emotional, be logical, because there is definitely a chance that all this bullish momentum actually gets wiped out tomorrow. Tomorrow is the main event in regard to Grayscale, but also in regard to CPI inflation data. We'll get into that later on in this stream. We'll get into all the reasons why Bitcoin and crypto is looking relatively bullish right now, for the most part. And of course, Casper in particular is going crazy. And I know a lot of people in the community, again, pretty well saying it here. Hello everyone, the Discord is going off at the moment. Great community, yeah. For those who are unaware, I have a free Discord server where we talk about everything related to crypto. Predominantly Casper, of course. We have mainly Casper in there, but we talk about everything crypto related. Go join for free, link in the description, in the chat right now, also my homepage. And if you want to be even more locked in, learning much more regarding trading, regarding alpha information, and so much more we're going to be offering as the server matures and develops more and more, then you go check out the executive channel right here. We've got a few members so far, and I believe they learned quite a lot already. We've made a lot of very, very profitable picks already. A 6x in MRG one, I think will go a lot higher. This one was a long play that we mentioned back on the 22nd of December. We mentioned about we could see it come down to 8 mil market cap, which it did do, and then we got in as a second buy level, and it's now jumped up peaking at 38 million. So we made a almost 5x there as well. And of course, another one here, our first big play was a 25x in Exo Cortex. There are many more major picks that we have been finding and been able to make money off, and the profits we make, we cycle back into these other projects, and also for me, I cycle it back into Casper, and I'm so happy I have done, because right now Casper, my average is coming down more so as I've been buying at these low levels, and now Casper is starting to rally again. Cas Pro, what's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. I think the rumors is far too overrated and based on speculation only. You're right, but we're going to get into exactly why. Whereas obviously it's still speculation, nothing's guaranteed just yet. There are lots of convenient announcements coming out from both Binance and from both Casper that just, again, are building up this FOMO more and more. Binance is teasing again, yes, teasing to the max right now. Damn, the green candle feels good today. You know what I mean? After so long of, especially since, December last year, we've just been seeing quite a lot of downward price action. Seeing such a big candle on one day is very, very bullish. Now, again, it's just based on community sentiment. I believe maybe some insider trading. I can't say for sure exactly what's causing this pump, but we're going to get into exactly what I believe is causing this pump. So first things first, as I mentioned in my stream yesterday, those who are here, you will know what I'm talking about. Binance made a post titled The Blockchain Trilemma Explained. A very small but simple post talking about outlines the challenges to achieve optimal levels of the most desirable elements in a blockchain simultaneously, being security, decentralization, and stake scalability. Right now, as it stands, there is no project that can confidently state we are the blockchain trilemma solvers bar Kaspa. XRP, they are to an extent secure. Well, actually, to my knowledge, they are quite secure, very secure. They are scalable as well. That's why banks seemingly want to line up to use them. And while they claim decentralization, they are not truly decentralized because they've got a centralized authority being the Ripple company behind them. Bitcoin is decentralized and it is secure because of its high hash rate, but it's not scalable, it's not quick enough. Kaspa has no centralized authority behind it. You've got key founders like Son Polinsky and Shai and Michael Sutton, but they aren't the CEOs, they aren't the founders, it's not a company. So it's decentralized, it's a fair proof of work. It's secure, and the level of security is increasing more and more. Well, right now it's not. It has come down a little bit in the hash rate, but for the most part it's increasing more and more, and of course it is scalable. And there's a lot more coming to Kaspa. We're going to get into this stream as well. But Kaspa retweeted this post, blockchain trilemma solved. Of course, referring to Kaspa right now. That's one factor. Then we have this post that, again, I'll let know through members in my community. Shout out to all of you in the Coin Factory community here, where we're all, again, it's not just me. Of course, I would have probably found some of the information myself, but be that as it may, the community are all trying to learn more and more about Kaspa, about crypto as a whole, and they are finding information, parts where I can't even find it myself. And that's why it's been a beneficial thing for all of us to learn more and more. CZ Binance, the former CEO of Binance Exchange, he put a post out earlier today stating, have you ever thought to yourself, I wish I had bought Bitcoin early, bought the dip, held, learned about crypto early, ignored the FUD. But when the opportunity presents itself again, will you act? Today is earlier than all the days to come, not financial advice. Now, we can speculate what he means by this. I believe, if I'm perfectly honest, it's a more general ideology of crypto. He's saying, have you ever thought to yourself, I wish I had bought Bitcoin early, or I wish I ignored the FUD, but then when the opportunity presents itself, you completely just act as you always do, or potentially act as you always do. Now me, of course, I wish I had bought Bitcoin early. But here's the thing, I have bought Kaspa early. Kaspa right now at 13.59 cents, that is early. It's very undervalued still. And should this be this future medium of exchange, this so-called Bitcoin 2.0, then in a sense I have bought the future Bitcoin early. Again, you can say it as you will. Bought the dip, I've been DCAing every single time. Held, Kaspa, I started streaming Kaspa since August 1st, right here. And I've been streaming every single day, talking about Kaspa, going through all the... Well, again, me myself, I like to think I'm quite logical, so I wouldn't say I'm acting very emotional on stream. I tend to detach emotions when it comes to trading because I think it's a more successful. You gain more success by doing so. But of course, people were very emotional by the fact that Kaspa collapsed as much as 30%, 40% in the span of a few days, and then of course has failed to recover back to this level in about 6 months. And understandable, of course. I'm not trying to put any of those people down. But I held up this whole cycle. This whole section here I've held. And I'll be honest, my average of Kaspa is down now. I got Kaspa early, but I've been buying more and more, especially recently, as we're getting close to the bull cycle. And my average now is probably in at around 15, 14 cents, give or take. I've not properly looked at it because I don't hard watch my wallet. I just do my research and I keep learning more. The last I checked, it was 14, 15. So I'm down right now, but I still held because I do believe Kaspa is one that is going to explode in this cycle. Learned about crypto early. I still think we are early based on what's about to come out in this space with Trump. With the level of adoption coming through to crypto, we are still early enough to learn about crypto. And ignore the FUD. Again, that's what we all should have been doing right now, ignoring the FUD. Knowing that what Kaspa's down in price. We still haven't got Binance, Coinbase, OKX, other major tier 1 listings. We haven't got a Grayscale ETF just yet, and other ETFs which should be coming up this year as well. We haven't got smart contracts, no 10 BPS yet. Donald Trump's not in power properly yet. Again, the list can go on. Dagnite. There's so many things. Stable coins. So many things coming to Kaspa. That is why I've not sold. Because I'm holding Kaspa because I understand the level of adoption this will bring to Kaspa in the future. And how much it's going to therefore inherently help its price. When people understand the value of Kaspa, the value of having a fair launch proof of work, a truly decentralized project that is scalable and cheap, that could become the quote-unquote end game of layer ones, that's something that everyone's going to want to get a piece of. Those who have sold Kaspa, why I understand so, all I kept saying every single time, and I'll continue to say, is just do your own research. Research Kaspa. So I think it's a general thesis talking about crypto as a whole, but I can attest this to him talking about Kaspa, because this is exactly what I've done with Kaspa. I bought Kaspa early instead of Bitcoin. I bought all the dips, or bought as many dips as I could do. Of course, I haven't had all the capital to do, so I'm not rich. God, I wish I was, but Kaspa hopefully will make us all rich. I've learned more and more about Kaspa in particular, crypto as a whole definitely, and what these other financial sentiments can do to affect the price of a project. Again, like inflation data, political news, geopolitical news, all this sort of stuff, while again not exactly correlating with financial markets, they do have an effect. And I've had to learn all of this. And that's information that I talk about a lot more, or at least we talk about it as a community more in the community Discord server, but equally I'll be ramping up talking about it even more to the executives as this market matures more and more, and we'll talk about the significance these sort of factors can have on the financial markets. So those people who are in the executive panel get even more locked in and get an even better insight on where this market may potentially go. But again, there's so much coming, and TZ here making this post for me is extremely bullish. And Saint, my man, has now replied to this post here, saying CZ himself referring to Kaspa as a second chance for people to miss Bitcoin. Again, while it's talking for me and a general thesis of crypto, you can attest this to Kaspa. Remember, Kaspa was only created with the goal of correctly realizing Satoshi's vision. Kaspa is the only coin to solve the blockchain trilemma. And posting this just hours after Binance made an official post explaining the blockchain trilemma, leading me to believe CZ is probably referring to Kaspa as the second chance. Again, speculative, but I think there is enough logic behind that thesis. I'm not saying he's right, I'm saying I wouldn't put it past him. And that's not even where we stop with Binance. That's just CZ. Binance, also, as I mentioned in yesterday's stream, they made a post that was deleted, which Saint, again, my man Saint highlighted it, that there was a post and they deleted it very quickly, and I couldn't find it on their page. Well, go on their page right now, and they have reposted it, and they've slightly changed the graphics, the block time. You can see here before and afterwards, block time going around, and now they've got block time, but they've got a diagonal. As Eggslonk69 stays here, perhaps the most glaring evidence that Binance is gearing up to list a spot Kaspa listing is that it changed the block time graphic to show blocks connecting diagonally, not just around the circle like blockchain does. It all goes in linear. Block DAG goes, parallel, not just linear. It goes everywhere. And this, again, is a testament to me why there's so much FOMO of people buying up Kaspa right now. As you look at the wallet addresses right now, they're still relatively staying around the same level, 580k, although we're seeing a massive influx in the last 24 hours. But look at the big exchanges. Gate has now lost its Aquaman status because you've been seeing retail bung off the exchanges. Mexi, complete, lost, like all these wallets going down. This wallet has added another 1.5 mil Kaspa. I have no idea who this is. The one we believe to be Binance's is number 5 here, which added another 6 mil Kaspa yesterday. To my knowledge, it's not added any more today. Yeah, about 6 mil Kaspa yesterday. But I think we're going to see this wallet continue to buy more and more, inevitably before it ends up listing Kaspa, if this is to be Binance's wallet. And actually, we're seeing it now rally up more. There you go, 81k. We're seeing more and more wallets, whales, humpbacks going up more and more. The big players are coming back as well as all the other ones as well, fishes, dolphins, you name it. And the exchanges now are losing it because retail is getting back in, because they're seeing the price rally up 16% on the daily, and also they're seeing all these nuggets of information, which again is just building so much FOMO that we will be getting a Binance listing very, very soon. Not to mention again that Donald Trump's inauguration is so close. I apologize if I'm speaking a little bit quickly. I'll try and slow down. I probably have some comments about that. I'm speaking a bit quickly, but you know me. When I get a bit excited, I do end up speeding up my words. I'm sure Mr. Marty is here talking about the 2x speed challenge of Jay or Quick Crypto, trying to listen to him at 2x speed and trying to understand him. But yes, this is again another glaring piece of evidence to me that could suggest Binance is inevitably about to list Kaspa. Block time or real time, block time of course being more superior in this sense as well. And then Kaspador here, he has now managed to make a new account. Unfortunately, his account got banned on Twitter, and they're not going to be able to give it back to him, or they're not going to give it back to him despite he appealing it, unfortunately. But he made a new account here and put it into ChatGPT. Could this hint to Kaspa being listed on Binance Exchange? The image seems to present a statement comparing block time and clock time, which might be relevant in the context of blockchains. This could potentially hint at a listing for a project like Casper, as Casper focuses heavily on its fast block times around 1 second and unique consensus mechanism with GhostDAG. This is of course AI, right? And remember, AI is not almighty. It's not omnipotent. But it's intelligent learning. And what we're going to see more and more is eventually AI being more and more accurate with what they state. But this is basically just dragged off information it gets from internet sources. Be the way, ChatGPT, being the biggest one out of the lot so far for AI, question and answer, so to speak, is now stating this could potentially hint at a Casper listing. Of course, not financial advice, as they will probably hint in their AI thing as well, but the signs are all there. The signs are all there. And we've got even a thread here from CryptoProsolite here, once more, just showcasing the timeline between Casper and Binance and why there's a very strong chance now we could see a Binance listing around the corner. Binance is preparing to list Casper on its spot market. The signs are clearer than ever. Here's a recap. We have the futures listing in 2023. Binance lists Casper futures was a major milestone. Then we have the fee-free mining pool for Casper, where they launched a zero-fee mining pool for Casper, which happened in 2024. Then they launched a promotion, which is currently ongoing, and it's going to be concluding in 13 days. The promotion was those who mine either Casper or Bitcoin, but Casper miners get more rewards. If you mine anything, mining pools on Binance Exchange, you'll get rewarded in Casper. And it started on 28th of November, concluding on 27th of November, and the pool is up to 88,000 Casper. You can win up to 1,000 Casper, I think. 100 people can end up winning it, I believe, maybe 100 or maybe it was 1,000 people. I can't exactly remember. But they got a promotion going on right now. But then perhaps the most telling sign is the announcement that Casper rewards will be distributed to Binance wallets within 14 days of the promotion's conclusion. For this to happen, Binance must set up wallet infrastructure for Casper, an essential step to enabling spot trading. The funding wallet is a clear sign that we should be seeing a spot listing coming very, very soon. It's happening 14 days after the mining pool incentive has concluded, therefore up to February 10th. So the current incentive behind the Casper community right now is between now to the date of February 10th. We should hopefully be seeing a Casper spot listing on Binance Exchange. Of course, then they released the blockchain trilemma article, which is again convenient considering how close we are potentially to a listing, and aligns perfectly with Casper's innovation as a widely recognized and the only currency who has successfully solved the trilemma through its block DAG architecture. So just taking all that into account, the Binance listing for Casper is around the corner, and it's going to be, from my belief, a significant surge in the price. Now, I'm not saying we're going to soar to 50 cents, $1 share off the back. Of course, not financial advice. Do your own research, trade at your own discretion. I will highlight a video that I released not that long ago, where in this video it highlights Kathy Woods, who stated on CNBC, talking about Tesla, but it can be attested to any market, that the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. Casper, technically speaking, has been at its base level around 10 cents or so since December of 2023, over a year ago. The base has been very long for Casper, so by that logic, the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. So, of course, I mean, again, that's proven for XRP, for example. XRP had been stifled and suppressed for up to 4 years in their lawsuit. And then when Gary Gensler announced he's leaving, it jumped up to $2.50, $2.90 at its peak even. So, again, with Casper being suppressed for roughly a year or so, although it's only technically been since 6 months in August here, but you could argue for a whole year, that could be a crucial factor allowing Casper to explode quite viciously in price when we get some significant catalysts, which again, you've got so many incoming very soon. You've got Grayscale potentially adding Casper to their trust tomorrow, alongside CPI inflation data, which could be a very big deal. You've got Binance seemingly imminent to this Casper. You've got 10 BPS not that far off either. You've got more exchanges that I'm sure will list Casper soon after, so like OKX, Gemini, Crypto.com, you name it. You've got Trump's inauguration 6 days away now, less than a week. On Monday, we see Trump step into the office, and a lot of sources, I'm going to get into this video, this stream, talks about how we're going to see laws come through on day one. And those as a part of the executive community, those who are a member here, and there's a 10-day free trial going on right now, so you can learn again, just see what you feel like. If you like it and you enjoy it, then bam, we welcome you there. Those who are part of here would have learned this information ahead of time. And we're going to be doing much more coming to the community as well. But there's a lot more, again, coming to Kaspa. And I'm almost speechless knowing that Kaspa is, again, it's finally, seemingly, it's finally, showing some form of life. And those who have faded Kaspa, while understandable, I just attest that to once more, them not doing enough research. Because if you research Kaspa, you know what was coming for Kaspa this year and what they're building. It's a project that maybe you size out of if you want to try and make some quicker gains. Again, more risk in regard to maybe meme tokens, that sort of stuff. But otherwise, you would not be out of your bag in Kaspa. I have not got out of my bag in Kaspa. All I've done is use other capital from other projects. I made a 5x in XRP, got it at 50 cents, took some of that out, put it into memes, stuff that I'll talk about more so in the executive channel. We'll be making big gains from that and flipping the profit from that into Kaspa and other projects I hold. Adika, welcome back to the stream. Having a very, very lovely day. Let's keep praying, you know it. Nadehart, QC sender. Oh, I hope so. I'm guessing Kaspa Fox not bought any Kaspa then, because if he did, Kaspa would crash right now. What's up, Magnus? Welcome back to stream, my man. When Binance listing, it will explode. I agree with you, Matthew. I do agree. Kaspa is literally the quickest crypto on the market. 10 BS is coming less than 2 months away now. At least we believe so. Roughly 2 months. And that would be a very, very critical element as well. I'm pretty sure there was a post from Kaspa basically just, incentivizing the exchanges and the wallet holders and, and everyone else just basically just say, test us on testnet 11, test our 10 BPS, please. They're trying to make sure everyone is prepared for it. So when this hard fork happens, there's not going to be any complications. And also a testament to why we may be seeing some positive signs right now. It is starting to skew a little bit, but earlier today, we saw MEXC's chart actually match up with Kaspa's chart. Right now, it actually is still quite similar, which hasn't happened for a very, very long time. And maybe because now their trading's open again, as opposed to where it was closed for roughly 2 months. Apparently, the speculation that it was because they were testing out 10 BPS. But the fact that they're lining up again could be a sign now the market is ready for Kaspa to start pumping again in value. Kaspa hype, you know it, Chris, you know it. What about the post they made yesterday? It has a ghost on it. Which post did they make yesterday? You talking about Binance? I have a quick look whilst I look for other questions. Well, Seki, you know, my man, you know it. What's up, Crypto Gosu? What about the stream, my man? Hope you're doing very, very well. So a lot of my alts, not Kaspa, of course, but I feel a good dip. Trump's arrival distorts market conditions, jobs data, FOMC. I'm not confident for the next few weeks. I may be wrong, but I mean, again, that's why I'm trying to say as well. Don't be emotional, be logical. Things are looking good for Kaspa right now, and we can see that much. But with what's coming very, very soon as well, in regards to other real-world developments, that again, it may just be I wouldn't say a fake out, but it won't be the almighty pump we need, so to speak, right? We could see some reversals in the market. We could see Bitcoin come down. Tomorrow will be a pivotal day to decide that as well. We'll have to wait and see. I'm trying to see the ghost whilst we quickly go through some more questions. Kaspa, lowest risk, highest reward. I would like to believe so as well. I think out of all the projects right now, that Kaspa can be stated as one that will give you one of the best ROIs, risk, return of investment, while being relatively low risk, because again, it's very undervalued and it's, like Bitcoin, deflationary, it'll keep going up in value. I can't see the post regarding the ghost. I probably did cover it and I've now it's lost my mind. If you have it, my man, Crazy World, then please by all means relink that to us. I know you're a part of the community. Link it to us and we'll have a look at it again. What do you guys think of the Boons token on KAS 20? I'm not so in tune with KAS 20 right now. I've been kind of skewing away from it because I've been focusing more so just on crypto and Kaspa and the executive page. In the community, we put a lot of effort in there in regards to also picks in trading and that sort of stuff. So I've not looked so much into KAS 20. I'll be looking to it more so very soon. So I'm not so, I'm not well versed with Boon, whatever Boon is. I can try and look it in real quickly. Boon's here. 23,000 market cap, 900 volume, not many holders. It just needs more adoption, really. It's not got a high market cap. It's been out for a month. Volume's very, very small, and it's not got many holders either. So right now, it needs significantly more adoption for it to really take off. Right now, it's very, very small. I'll be honest. I think a lot of these tokens in KRC20 may end up struggling. I can't attest to which ones, of course, but I think a lot of them will struggle because it's going to be, when the cycle takes off properly, it'll be the big ones, the likes of, pretty much anyone's on the first page, I'd like to say, with the ones that actually gain significant market share from KASPA. The life which is come. KASPA, you know it, my man, you know it. And yeah, today I bought 20 more KASPA. Fill that bag, brother. I love to hear it. But yeah, KASPA's looking very, very good right now. And KASPA Civil makes a very, very nice post here, which again is a testament to what KASPA is. Most people in crypto don't realize this. The biggest opportunity lies in projects aiming to be a currency. That's a fact. If your focus is just on Web3, smart contracts, etc., your potential capital is limited. But when your goal is a digital currency, you're competing with every fiat currency globally. KASPA is under the currency asset on Grayscale for asset to be considered. They are a currency. And they're competing with the US dollar, with the ruble, with the Chinese yuan. Yeah, they're competing with the United Kingdom's pound sterling, and the euro. They're connecting with all these major fiat currencies, and now they'll be competing with other currencies like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin technically is a currency as well. XRP, to my knowledge, has been categorized as a currency as well. They're competing with all of them, but that means they've got a wider market to try and tap into. This also means you can reach a wider audience, just stated. I've never conceived my dad or the family to adopt use of monkey JPEGs, but they understand the appeal of KASPA as decentralized digital money. KASPA is a hedge against inflation and government's overreach. It lets anyone bank themselves and move money anywhere in the world with a click. Bitcoin hasn't won the race, the competition is still very much alive, and KASPA, being a peer-to-peer, decentralized, censorship-resistant, hard-sound currency of everyday use, being scalable, will give it a pedestal in this space. Dr. Marta Heisberg states here, how can blockchain be used to streamline operations, reduce costs, and increase efficiency for any business? Having a webinar happening right now, and KRI replies, as the market makers they are, you already know the end game is KASPA. Blockchain, no, KASPA Block DAG is the only scalable solution for large enterprises. And while I do believe, if I'm honest, there will be multiple assets in the future that will be able to tap into this new financial market. I think XRP may survive the test of time. I think XLM will do very well as well. A lot of these real world assets I think will do very well. Algorand has a good chance as well. HBAR. But there'll be some assets that will be preferred over other ones, and some that have better technology. And I think KASPA will be that preferred one when the developments come through. Dagnite, 100 BPS, smart contracts, the KRI doing what they do, getting KASPA's name out there. You'll have all the major listings regarding Binance, Coinbase, Robinhood, Gemini, Grayscale, ETFs, you name it. Here we see from KASPA as well. KASPA is well known for doing the needed heavy research first before any coding. And here's another great example from Michael Sutton, as he has now completed his L1 to L2 canonical bridge, which we'll be looking to probably in more detail in tomorrow's stream, as there's still a lot more info to cover in today's stream that gives me something to talk about tomorrow as well. And also, I've not looked through this yet, and I don't want to try and read it on the fly, because at least I want to be able to give, while I'm sure many of us are very intellectual individuals, I personally need to read through it a few more times to understand it, and then I can relay it on to. But I'll link this in my community, so if you want to look at it yourself, then you can go and find the information in there some later today. Again, link in the chat description of my YouTube homepage. But again, we're seeing this in a sort of TLDR here from KASPA. This research essay is something a bit technical about how two layers in KASPA work together, the canonical bridge, basically a system for moving money in and out between these layers. What I was saying, KASPA trying to connect and be able to interact and talk to other layers, layer 1s and layer 2s, because most projects right now are utilizing L2 operators so they can actually be scalable enough. KASPA's got to be able to stay L1, so it's still decentralized, but also then talk to the L2s. The big picture, KASPA is working on a way to connect its main blockchain L1 with a second layer L2. The second layer is designed to handle advanced tasks like smart contracts, using something called ZK rollups, a fancy way of making things faster and more efficient. So the L1 will handle most of the important jobs, keeping track of transaction settling payments and storing data, and the L2 will handle the execution of more complicated tasks like running smart contracts. So we'll hear a lot more about this very, very soon, and that's going to come up to KASPA again summer 2025 this year. And that will allow the KRI to launch many of their projects with KASPA and send its price much higher with more use case, more demand, and therefore higher price. Casper Guru has a nice thread about it as well. What are roll-ups effectively? The difference between optimistic and ZK roll-ups, how they work and how they work for Casper. I'll also link this in more detail and probably cover it in more detail in tomorrow's stream, so stay tuned for tomorrow's stream as well. Tomorrow's stream will probably be a very, very big one talking about smart contracts as well as the CPI and potentially Grayscale's quarterly update as well, so look forward to that. And I've also got posted this through my community. Shout out to, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Crazy World, it might have been. I apologize, I'll find out who it is and give you your credits due as I can. But you can see here the Casper France ambassadors are back again with the Crypto XR France event. So we're seeing Casper again increasing their adoption, getting the name out there more and more, which once more is going to be very important when they're trying to, get Casper to be utilized as a world, basically a world currency. You've got to get the adoption out there. So these events, while seemingly insignificant, they are a very big deal. The workshop is scheduled on the 3rd of February. The title being Bitcoin was the Casper testnet, something that Martin Heisberg, Dr. Martin Heisberg, the Uphold, where is it? Yeah, Dr. Martin Heisberg here, the head of research for Uphold, he stated those words himself. Bitcoin was the Casper testnet. And while he is now, I guess, laid off his very, very bullish stance on Casper, talking about it quite, frequently, he's still bullish on Casper. I still very much believe that. I'll come back to some more Casper news in a second, but why the market for the most part is looking quite green today is a result of the data stuff that, again, I put this in my community firsthand, so those who want to find out information firsthand comes on the executive page, but equally find it in the some of the stuff also available in the free community as well. But here, part of the reason why the market is looking good today is because the US Producer Price Index PPI inflation data came back better than predicted. Forecast to be 3.5%, came back at 3.3. Therefore, people are now like, well, that's very good for financial markets. Very plainly put, it's very, very good for financial markets. So to put it into perspective, it's a very big deal. It's a good thing. But the main event to look out for still is tomorrow's CPI inflation data. Because should that come back lower than expected, we could therefore expect crypto and Bitcoin to rally even further. Bitcoin might even hit 100k should the CPI inflation be lower than expected. But if it is higher, then we could then see some more price corrections leading up to Trump's inauguration. We'll have to wait and see that. But the PPI being where it's at, lower than expected, actually was good for today's market. And that also could have helped Casper reach where it's at right now. Of course, it's up 70%. That's mainly, in my belief, a result of Binance, of course. But I think also the PPI had a part to play in that as well. And if you look at the KAS Bitcoin right now, we can see that Casper has now crossed Bitcoin again. And that could be a bullish sign. The last time Casper crossed Bitcoin, it then started going up. So there may be the breakout we need to see Casper to start actually going up properly. You sort of break out a little bit here, come back down. If you end up here on daily, that might be a sign that we see Casper start rallying further, which would, of course, be extremely good to see for all of us. Casper starting to make some significant gains, and we can hopefully celebrate our bags we've been holding some of it far too long. But hey, I love this game. Now, Kobe Selector has something here stating, something's not adding up. Today's PPI inflation came back below expectations, but the 10-year note yield hit a new 14-month high of 4.82. I'm going to link this to those in the community. Come back to it a little bit later on. I might have time later on in the stream, but again, there's still a lot more new to cover, so I want to make sure I am as streamlined as possible whilst also answering questions while I can, because I'm sure there's a lot of questions right now that I might be missing. Clayton Green, let's go, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Stephen King, wonderful day to be a holder. You know it. 2% up is looking very, very good. XRP, XRP is one that I've been holding for a while. I think it's still got potential to do very, very well. I suspect maybe a $5 XRP this cycle is possible. Especially with the level of adoption it's going to be getting, I'm sure, very soon with ETFs again. Actually, that was a post regarding that. Not that one. Which one? JP Morgan predicts new proposed XRP and Solana ETFs may attract $14 billion worth of inflows. JP Morgan, again, being one of the biggest commercial banks in the world, not just America. That's quite a big deal as well. But again, I don't trust JP Morgan. They are same people who say that Bitcoin's a scam, right? So I don't trust them that much. But either way, it's a big deal. JP Morgan saying that, and will have an effect on the, without a better choice of words, effect on the normies, right? Because a lot of people who don't understand a lot about this sort of information, they'll tend to just look at the big, BlackRock's, Grayscale, all the big papers and articles that, while inherently they are talking truth, they also have their own agendas, and people don't seem to understand that much. Of course, everyone has their own agendas, but I feel like at least in this community that we have here, everyone is still trying to look up each other to an extent. Well, I mean, I am. At least I know I am. But of course, there's a lot more coming out. Bitcoin's looking very, very good. I mean, Italy's largest bank, I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't want to butcher it and offend any Italians in here. They have bought $1 million worth of Bitcoin, so Bitcoin's adoption going up more and more. And then we've got some more big news, of course. Donald Trump is expected to issue executive orders on the first day of his presidency regarding Bitcoin and crypto. Comes from the Washington Post. Now, I've seen a lot of posts about this, so, I can, in a sense, attest to this and say that, yeah, I've heard about it. So it's not just, I'm not saying the post is fabricated, basically. And I think it's going to be a very, very big deal. What he's effectively talking about, as put here from the Fox Business journalist Elena Terrett, is SAB 121. SAB 121 was a rule put out by the SEC, basically prohibiting banks from getting involved in digital assets and crypto. And what this therefore means is, with SAB 121's removal, and with the SEC now no longer stopping banks and money transmitters with threats and wealth notices, with Paul Atkins coming in power, we could now see the immediate use of crypto in financial services. We could potentially see crypto adopted on day one as well. Again, speculative, but we're basically going to see things start to accelerate very, very quickly from here, should Trump stay true to his word. And even the vice chair of the FDIC states the work around tokenization and digital assets in the United States will begin on day one. Coming through very, very quickly. And Trump's got a lot more coming as well. His inauguration will feature the first ever crypto ball in Washington, DC. And you'll have major sponsors there: Coinbase, MicroStrategy, Galaxy Digital, and many, many more. I got informed this by my man Greg. I know you're watching right now, who basically just highlighted the fact that KAS introduced a bill to abolishing the IRS and tax code, which is quite a big deal. And even you got Donald Trump here, who has made a post about this. For far too long, we have relied on taxing our great people using the IRS. Through soft and pathetically weak trade agreements, the American economy has delivered growth and prosperity to the world while taxing ourselves. It is time for that to change. I'm announcing that I will create the External Revenue Service to collect our tariffs, duties, and all revenue that come from foreign sources. We'll begin charging those that make money off us with trade, and they will start paying, finally, their fair share. As when he's inaugurated on day 1, 20th of January, will be the birth date of the ERS, making America great again. So effectively, as Greg highlights, and I do agree how he stated this as well, the ERS, External Revenue Service, I'm just abbreviating it because I can't be able to say it all the whole time. It sounds like it's kind of a step towards eliminating the IRS and income tax, which therefore would mean you get more money flowing through in the American economy, and therefore everyone will have more money and more cash, and that therefore could also prevent or at least reduce inflation. Because everyone will have more money, therefore the economy will start thriving more so. So that could be a very, very big deal, and that could also, should this come to fruition again, we'll have to see. There could be repercussions as a result of this, but Trump seems to be trying to do his utmost right now to do everything he can to come out of this massive, massive hole he's been put into, seemingly as a result from Joe Biden and his administration, with the SEC stifling crypto, with them also the Department of Justice and Biden giving the green light for $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin to be sold from Silk Road. Like, they're doing everything they can right now to stop Trump from being successful, really, from the looks of things. But I'm sure Trump can do a good job. I hope he does a good job, because that would be great for all of us in America, but equally all of us who are in crypto, because he seems to be very, very pro-crypto. Furthermore, crypto again looking very, very good. The US courts demand the SEC explains itself for denying Coinbase's request for crypto-specific regulations. So the SEC once more is losing more and more in the courts of law, which is great, because in just 6 days' time, Gary Gensler is out the door finally. So that's another loss for the SEC, and this basically once more added towards the belief that the SEC is being effectively called arbitrary and capricious again. Once more, they are not playing fair, and the arguments. Look, we properly remand the SEC to explain itself. It should not give yet another poor explanation in an already long line of them. The courts are sick and tired of the SEC. It's ridiculous right now. And speaking of the man himself, Gary on the right here has been, he's just appeared on, I think it is Fox Business, CNBC. I can't attest to which one it actually is. But this is his exit interview speech. I'll also be talking about this and linking this in my community. But he states a number of things. One is that there are thousands of projects need to show their use case and show they actually have fundamentals underlying them, or they won't persist. And of course, Gary Gensler is a complete tyrant. He will regulate by enforcement. But he is right here. He is right here. Hate him or love him, he is right here. Assets need to show their use case to show they have inherent value, or they won't survive the test of time. Thankfully, KASPA is a utility token, a currency, so KASPA will survive the test of time and will gain significant market share with regulatory clarity. Gensler also states that Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset because he's still anti-crypto, but 7 billion people want to trade it. Just like we had gold for 10,000 years, now we have Bitcoin. Gary Gensler still seems to be very much anti-crypto, but he accepts he can't do anything about it. If he wants to get involved in crypto, everyone wants to get involved in crypto. He's got to roll over now and let it happen. And we're going to see a lot more coming through very, very soon with ETFs. Potentially tomorrow we get the announcement of Grayscale adding KASPA to its trust. That would be another very big day for KASPA. That might also cause some more positive price movement, although it does depend on the CPI inflation data. The CPI inflation data is the main event. That will determine the price of all assets. I think best case scenario is KASPA either just doesn't really move much tomorrow. If we get the higher CPI data than expected, I think KASPA will probably just not move much. Best case scenario. Well, best case scenario, we get CPI actually low, therefore KASPA keeps rising up higher and higher. But I think we're going to I think personally, not financial advice, more likely to see the CPI come back higher than expected. Therefore, we'll see Bitcoin probably go correcting again back to 92k. KASPA then might start trying to consolidate and play in between this boundary here. But because there's seemingly so much more FOMO now of Binance listing imminent, again, as I just showcased in the stream, so many more posts about Binance listing very, very close. And everything else coming out for KASPA very soon, alongside Trump's inauguration being so close as well. I don't think KASPA will correct much further. Again, I could be wrong. Not financial advice, do your own research. But I think KASPA's finally due for its positive and bullish momentum. It will be very, very happy. And this is precisely why, I've been doing the streams daily, because I love talking about KASPA, and, it pays off. I think the patience is a virtue, and I do thank myself that I've learned patience in the space. It's one of the key skills to have, logical thinking and patience and stuff that I try to attest to when trading and investing in general, more so investing. But that's also why, with the money I've been able to, make through my other investments, whether it be XRP, whether it be through SUI. I've got SUI at $1.80 as well. And that gone up quite well. I'm still holding on to some of them, but I have taken some profits from them as well. And the money I've taken from profits, I've cycled into the higher risk plays, which has also been actually very profitable for me, more profitable than it had not been in regards to, I've been showcasing a lot more in the executive channel, the 7-day free trial going on right now. We do plan to at one point increase the value of this. Right now I made it so low because we wanted to be able to offer a more affordable, means to people to get more insider information, as opposed to other people in the community who have like $100, $200 Patreons. I think it's ridiculous. So right now we put it at a more affordable price. We may increase it in the future. But those who get in right now, you'll be grandfathered in at this price. So you stay at this price for the rest of your life. And it's currently a 7-day free trial, so you can find out a lot more for free and see what you think about it. If you like what you see, then by all means come sign up. We're talking about a lot in there, from insider alpha information in regards to trading picks, whether it be spot trade, whether it be through memes, whatever it may be, and so much more. We're starting to do live streams, I'm sure, very soon, which will also give another, I'm sure a lot of people also enjoy my daily live streams. You'll be here to get even more, the full coverage, so to speak, in the executive channel as well, with live streams as well with me and C Crypto, talking about a lot more important factors to help devise trading strategies and everything else. So a lot to look forward to coming to the community. A free community in itself is going parabolic. It's very, very friendly now, and I'm very happy about it. We've done after almost 6 months of building it up, it's doing very well, and I'm very happy about it. I think 570 members in there so far, and we're still growing more and more, and the executive channel equally is going to get more parabolic, I'm sure, with Trump's inauguration being so close. The opportunities, these sort of opportunities, and of course other forms of important information from institutions will start being more relevant as well. Trump's inauguration could be that so-called flip the switch moment to bring so much more to this space, and I am so ecstatic for what is coming. So by all means, if you want to learn more, physical server, again, link in the chat description, also my homepage, and equally the executive page. Want to be even more locked in, maximize more so from the benefits of crypto, then again, come check us out. Also link in the chat description, also on my homepage. Nakamoto's consensus never looked so good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kaspa's looking perfect right now. The mechanism is secured by the distributed system miners, just like Bitcoin, while adding the DAG of block speed efficiency and scalability. Yeah, Kaspa is just looking like a king, truth be told. Sorry, it's on their story on Instagram, but it's too early post. Oh, you know, actually, tell her like, yeah, I did see that crazy one. I remember, yeah, you did post that in my community of the It's Still Early post with a ghost on it from the Binance Instagram page. I did see that. Yeah, I don't follow them on Instagram, but I mean, I don't even use Instagram, truth be told. But yeah, I did see that post actually. I do remember that, and yeah, that equally is another additional sentiment onto the belief and growing FOMO that Binance is about to list Kaspa. Remember as well, the KF announced that high volume is going to be a key catalyst to getting Kaspa listed, because they want to do it when the momentum is actually there. Of course, the volume is not as high as it should be. We'll see a lot higher. We were seeing 500 million about 2-3 months ago. Right now, 155 million, which is good to see, up 70%. Obviously, right now, still dominated by the likes of Gate and MEXC, but we're seeing that Bybit has taken up a lot of that, which is actually one of the few times we've seen that. So that could be a key catalyst, because what the tier ones want to see is high volume for Kaspa, but in particular from the top exchanges being Kraken, Bybit, and BitGet. So if that stays high and goes higher, that could be the catalyst and the key indicator to seeing the Binance listing coming for Kaspa, and potentially OKX following that, and so on and so forth. What are we going to do with all that money if there's no stablecoin? There will be a stablecoin coming to Kaspa very, very shortly. They're currently in the process of making a stablecoin, which hopefully will come out. Well, it will likely come out this year, like very highly likely. And actually, they're going to probably end up, well, they're going to most likely release it before smart contracts. Because right now, the KRC20 ecosystem is actually developing a way to get stablecoins on KRC20, and then it will probably upgrade with smart contracts as well. But there'll be a stablecoin coming to Kaspa very, very soon. Just put a screenshot on the Discord if you want to pull it up quickly. I think it's a ghost in it anyways. Let me have a quick look. I've had a lot of ats and mentions in the community, which I have not addressed right now. 156 messages. Okay. Respectfully, Crazy World, I have to go through all the activity in the chat because I want to read what everyone will be talking about. So I'll come back to that in a moment. But I'll make sure to highlight that in tomorrow's stream as well, my man. 118 people. Yeah, we had 180 people at one point in this stream. One of the biggest streams. I love that. And make no mistake as well, when we end up having Kaspa properly taking off, which again could literally be in the next month or so, the amount of people in this stream I think will surpass 200. I think we could surpass 200, and we'll start, and when Kaspa starts rallying more and more, people start learning more about crypto and Kaspa, stream's going to go bigger from there, and it's going to be, the OGs I remember, also going to be a testament to those who are new and old that understand that sometimes just doing your research is all you need to do. Having conviction and doing your research. You haven't got to be chasing these green candles everywhere. While if you do your own research, and you can end up profiting from other means as well, again, like the means stuff we've been doing in the WAP and the Patreon, it's good to also have conviction and a solid play, a long-term holding, and that's what Kaspa is for all of us. While everyone has been panicking throughout these last 6 months, understandably so, most of us here who watch these streams daily have remained strong-willed and know that Kaspa, while struggling, it will come back. When Lambo, hopefully soon, my man. Hopefully very, very soon. Sell Kappa, but turbo, they say. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's obviously throwing a slight shade at a specific content creator. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say his name, not going to name and shame, but yeah, I think that the timing of that shift was just, I mean, Turbo could do well. I mean, I'm pretty sure Turbo's down from the announcement of that individual. So that's not great for them and his community. But at the same time, it was a play on his behalf. Will it pay off? I'm sure Turbo will go up more from here, but I think Kaspa is just a stronger pick. Inherently for a stronger pick from this point as well. And yeah, as Navy says here, you be doing these streams daily, 100 and, let me get it up. Be doing these streams for, let me just check, 168 days in a row, which is insane. 168 days in a row. Be doing these every single day. You should also leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. What's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. And yeah, I see that that message from you, Stack. I'm not going to show it on screen just purely because, again, it is naming the man. And, well, again, it's not that deep, truth be told. I just don't want to... I just don't want to potentially get into any form of confrontation with any content creators. I prefer to collab than to get in any bad blood with any of them. But then also there's some that I don't want to collab with, personally. But I mean, yeah, I'm yeah, he probably is eating his words. 3 days before I became a fish. Big up to you, my man. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Hopefully, but I don't believe he sold. I mean, yeah, I don't think he did either. But yeah, they're all frothing at the mouth, thinking of ways to tap into the market. 100%. Gary Gazette, the Goblin King. Yeah, he's the biggest tyrant I know. He is just being he has been nothing but bad for the industry, and it's about time he finds a new job or just retires, to be honest. Night Rider, did I hear in the comments someone say they bought 20 more Casper? That sounded pretty weak. What are they doing here? Stop playing around today. Okay, Night Rider, respectfully, and I mean, I get where you're coming from, but respectfully, there was someone that said that. That's Andy A. He buys a tiny bit of Casper every single day, and that is massive respect. The fact that he is constantly just small bit by bit, he probably doesn't have the capital everybody else does. Some people have the ability to buy 9,000 coins. Some people can only buy 10 or 20 coins. Fundamentally speaking, he's doing his due diligence, doing his research, he's strongly convicted in Casper, and he's DCing into it bit by bit. And he's been doing it basically every single day since I started. He was one of the first people in my streams when I started doing it in August. And I'll remember there being pretty much throughout this whole period here, saying every single day he was buying a little bit more, from up to 200, up to 2k, down as little as just 5. I think he even bought like 0.2 one day if he even could. Like, but again, I respect the grind, respect the hustle. While yes, I know I don't think you meant any malicious intent by that, but you got to understand as well that everyone has their own financial situations, so there's only so much they can get, and the fact that he's been putting in a lot, or putting in bits, small bits, but consistently, I think is a very strong sign of his resolve. There's a chance Grayscale and Bitcoin both announced a Casper listing within the same week. I'm sure you mean Binance, but yes, I do agree that would be wild. That would be wild if it was Grayscale and Binance in the same week. That would that in itself, the FOMO alone, I believe there's a strong chance you could see Casper soar above its all-time high. And again, Kathy was saying the longer the base, bigger the breakout, it would be a very, very big breakout. I think we're all buying what we can afford. Yeah, again, what I was saying. I'm just reading through stuff like that as well. Yeah, okay, but everyone just, supporting Andy. I mean, yeah, again, I'm sure Night Rider didn't mean anything really malicious by it. I'm hoping he didn't. But again, it's just, everyone has different financial situations. Everyone is ultimately here bullish on Casper, and we're building up more and more and learning more and more, and that's all that matters. And, the fact that he's been able to increase allocation bit by bit every single day, when this Binance post comes through and this listing comes through, like everyone else here is going to be laughing. So it's going to be a big thing. Sometimes I do wish I'd done that as well, because there are times where I would have just, I've been obviously DCAing bit by bit with what capital I do have, but right now my dry powder is coming to a little bit empty. I've got to make some plays in the executive channel and get some big picks to get some more dry powder right now, get some more capital. But I was like DCAing, I put in some here, and therefore I put in some here, but I couldn't get to this dip here because I had no more left by that point. But Andy, of course, putting a little bit by bit, he'll be able to get in at every single dip possible, which is great to see. I wish I did Andy's tactic. Yeah, same, honestly. It's quite a smart tactic. I mean, everyone has their own trading strategies, and that's ultimately what we try to encourage people to learn more in the community through the research we provide there, and just the community in general, to help devise your own trading strategies. And equally, then those who are in the executive channel are even more locked in with even more information to help, I guess, make that strategy even stronger, if you will. So again, if you want to learn more, 7-day free trial going on right now, come check it out. Link in the description chat. Also my homepage, Casper. It's hopefully about to take off like nothing else, and that will be a great time for us all, and the community will be very, very happy by that point. And of course, though, tomorrow again is a very, very crucial time. So we've got to pay very close attention to that. I said Bitcoin at Binance, so I've been on meds past few days. I've been in the drugs. Okay, well, it's all good, my man. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, my man. No drugs too expensive to buy Casper. That's your job. I mean, yeah, Casper has been a hell of a job, that's for damn sure. What's up, bees? Welcome back to the stream, my man. Hello, future crypto millionaires. You know it. You know it. Casper right now up 17.15% on daily time frame. 13.72 cents. We might actually see a 14 cents Casper today. That would be insane. I'm not holding my breath as a so to speak. Casper's done very well today. If it comes down, so be it. That's what I have to do. FOMO right now is here. I think it's if I'm honest, there's two thought processes. Either it's the FOMO that Binance is about to list it, or it's the quote-unquote insider traders who know or strongly believe that we will see unfavorable CPI data tomorrow, therefore causing the market to crash. And if that's the case, therefore, capital will therefore lose its level down here and go down here if crypto and Bitcoin came down quite heavily. So maybe this also could be another incentive, another ideology that we're seeing the insider traders pumping the price. So that means, should we see unfavorable CPI inflation data tomorrow, we see Casper only come back down to this level here, as opposed to coming down further and losing 10 cents. That's another thesis, of course. It could be Binance, it could be that. But either way, tomorrow will be a very big day for us all, I'm sure, as well. As community, we shall continue to buy every day, 100%. I hope we are all convicted in Casper and believe that, yes, while Casper price is down right now, and even then it's still nowhere near all-time highs, this is a testament once more to how quickly we can see the price rally. In the span of a day, we've seen 20% at its all-time high peak today on daily time frame. It can jump very, very quickly, and that can continue in that fashion as well. How many Bitcoins would everyone buy if we go back to 2009? It's a chance we have right now, but it's going to be possible. You can use for your rent money. Do whatever you got to do. I mean, yeah, if I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin back to 2009, I'd sell everything I have. I wouldn't be doing videos right now because I would sell my whole PC. I'll sell everything I have. My PC. I honestly would sell organs. I'd be so for real. I'd probably sell an organ or two to have enough money to buy Bitcoin. At 2009, you know, what organ do I not need? I'll get rid of a testicle, I guess. I don't need that. All jokes aside, yeah, I would sell whatever I could to get Bitcoin at that value. 2009 Bitcoin, hell, be a millionaire easily. But the same thing compared with Casper right now. I'm going to continue DCing into Casper as much as I possibly can do, as much as I deem it as profitable for me. And I think anything, for me personally, even now, anything above below $1 is profitable. And I think it's still worthwhile. That's me personally, not financial advice. But Casper is an asset that I believe can scale much higher in value this cycle and cycles to come. So getting into these values, no matter how frequent, how small, how big, I think we are all very fortunate. This could potentially be the quote-unquote last chance for us all to get in some very cheap and affordable Casper. I will do the reverse of some KOL, sell the meme, profit, and buy Casper. I mean, I have not sold any Casper. I have made profit through memes and put that into Casper, but I've never sold Casper for memes. I've sold other projects for memes that I've not got as much conviction in. Again, I sold some SUI, sold some XRP, but I've been mainly just putting it all into Casper because it's just Casper, isn't it? I had a minor surgery last Saturday. I might have sold my kidneys for more Casper. Oh, I hope you're doing very well, my man. Hopefully it's the drugs are keeping you from the excruciating pain, I imagine. Hopefully you get better soon. Yeah, not financial advice, of course, though. You think that 10k CAS can be, let's say, 200k by 2035? That means you're going to see a $200 Casper. $200. I mean, again, I can't attest to that personally because that's so far in the future. That's 10 years away from now. That would mean you'll want to see. I'm trying to do the maths in my head. 200k. You want to see $200 Casper. Let's get the calculator up. So $200 Casper times the 2 point. Well, just, probably be 20. 2035 will pretty much all be fully mined out by that point actually. So you're seeing $200 Casper times max supply of around 28. I'll just put 28 bill. So you're going to be looking at around. I believe it's a 5.6 trill market cap. So can Casper reach a $5 trillion $600 billion market cap by that point? I mean, again, it's tough to say, right? Because right now, the total market, we've not even seen that in the total market of crypto. So, trying to make the argument, while I do see it as possible, considering that we're going to be seeing an unfathomable amount, trillions of dollars flow into crypto with institutional adoption in the cycles to come, we've not even seen crypto hit 5 trill yet. So to try and make the belief that Kaspa could hit 5.6 trill market cap in 10 years, while I'm not saying it's impossible, it's hard to really envision that right now. Obviously, I'm looking at Kaspa long term, but long term, I'm just thinking, I hold Kaspa long term like the way you would hold gold, just holding it continuously. I'm golden. I'm golden. I understand that you've got a lot to cover, info to cover, but if Kaspa, God, Cody, and myself were all drowning, which, come on, man, the stupid questions are back again. You could only say one of us. Who would it be? Who would I choose? Mr. Miles, Cody, or Kaspa God? I choose Leroy. I've not seen Leroy for a very, very long time. He's one of my mods. He's kind of just disappeared. Hopefully he's doing well. I miss him low-key. Although, to be fair, my streaming times are now a lot later for him in Australia, so I'm sure he can attend if he wanted to. But I choose Leroy. When will the 2025 bull run end for altcoins? It's tough to say. It depends when it starts. Right now, Ethereum's not near its all-time high enough for the altcoins to run. Also, Bitcoin dominance is still, for the most part, still taking control. So we need to see that fall off a lot. I think we'll see probably 1 or 2 alt seasons this cycle. You'll see a small one happening early on and then maybe the proper one happening later on. It really just depends. I can't attest to that right now. Whilst we continue to do more and more research every single day, look at that sort of information and see where it goes from here. You know, this sort of information that can help us determine where the cycle's going to go, CPBI, funding heat map, and so on and so forth. No, $20 Kaspa for 200k. Did I make a mistake? Is it? Do you think 10k Kaspa can be... Oh yes, you're right, it's $20 Kaspa, not $200. I apologise, that is a... Okay, well in that case then it'd be a 560 billion. In that case then yes. Okay, now I realise that. Thank you very much, Chris, for calling me out like that again. I appreciate it. I do really appreciate actually being called out when I'm wrong, because it helps me learn more. I think, you know, being wrong is a healthy part of growth. So being told I'm wrong is great. Again, that's just me, my dyslexia, misreading that. But yes, so 10k Kaspa can be worth 200k, meaning you've got to see Kaspa reach $20. By that logic, therefore, can Kaspa reach $20 in 10 years, which would therefore put it in and around a $5.6 billion market cap? If I'm not mistaken, it's 5.6 billion. In my belief, yes. Again, it's not financial advice, but considering right now, Bitcoin's at 1.9 trill, peaking at 2. Ethereum is at 3.8. No, 308. What am I talking about? 387 bill market cap. XRP flipped Tether at 152. I do believe that in 10 years, with how much money could be in crypto by that point, and I'm suspecting, you know, I'm expecting in the future Bitcoin could reach, you know, $1 million type thing. I think of how much more adoption is going to come to crypto in the next 10 years, that Kaspa being worth just $20, being just worth $560 billion market cap is achievable. But again, we'll have to wait to see how much more comes for Kaspa. You'll see smart contracts, Dagnite, 100 BPS, you know, KRI launching their projects with Kaspa, stablecoins, all of that sort of stuff. Kaspa will be a titan in this space, and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for that. Just like and sub. Thank you very much for that, Twig, my man. And as always, if you enjoy this, you'll be doing these streams daily. Leave a like, share, subscribe for more. If you want to know more about other crypto and market sims, then go check out the free Discord server. And you want to be even more locked in, learning even more alpha inside information alongside, you know, actually be able to, you know, try and get some profitable trades. It's always been very profitable in the trade so far. Then come check out the executive page again. Currently 7-day free trial, so go check it out for free. Have a look, see what you think. And if you like what you see and you've been able to, you know, gain a lot from it, then by all means sign up. We will welcome you at the price, and we will hopefully be seeing a lot more coming to the space very soon, a lot more opportunities. Are you surprised at Ethereum performance thus far? No, not really. I mean, everyone thought Ethereum ETFs would send it flying like Bitcoin did, but Bitcoin's Bitcoin. Ethereum is not the same. I think Ethereum will definitely rally up higher. I do expect we could see maybe an £8,000 or dollar, $8,000 Ethereum, maybe. but I'm not surprised. Ethereum will rally when the time is right. When you get the massive wealth managers being the likes of JP Morgan, Merrill Lynch, UBS, Morgan Stanley, and when you get all the people come in, then you will end up seeing a lot of these bigger blue chips start to rally more so. I thought Bitcoin ETFs would do amazingly, but I don't think it's better to go quite as far. I mean, yeah, I thought Bitcoin ETFs would do very, very well, but I didn't expect to see Bitcoin go from 30k to 74k that shortly, and for it to be labelled as the fastest growing ETF in all the history. I thought it probably would be, but not to the level it has been. It's been relatively overwhelming, and that's why I still stand very bullish on crypto, and Bitcoin as a whole, of course, and Casper as a whole, of course. But crypto, I think, is doing very, very well, and it will continue to do well in this cycle. You know, whether small-term price action doesn't matter, in the long term, crypto is going to be just keep going from here. Once Casper hits $10, I'll be living like I'm a lone lamb, and I'll be balling like the game time. I love to hear Knight Rider. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we're all going to be pimping on our Casper mint green G-Wagons and Lambos and helicopters, whatever we have, and just more so just looking out for our families, right? Much to be kid and joke about buying Lambos and stuff and nice cars for Casper. For the most part, I think we're all in here just to support our families and retire our bloodlines. And that is what I believe Casper will be able to do for us. That's what I want Casper to do for me. Be able to hold Casper while, of course, still working, of course, because I'm a workaholic. I love working. Just have Casper just be able to not have that financial burden that you just kind of have with anything right now. Don't feel bad. Quick once thought 50 Casper with $30. Yeah, I'm tired, man. Just come back from the gym. Leave me alone. ETH is trash. ETH is going to be flipped by many projects in the future. It's just not. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. It's just not good. I'm sure it will survive to an extent, but yeah, I think Casper's definitely going to take it over in the future to be. Do you think Casper will drop by 79% as the altcoins during the bear market? It's a good question. I can't be sure, because while typically Bitcoin and alts do tend to correct 70 to 90% during the bear cycle, there's also a lot of research papers that I've showcased in my community, I think more so to the executives as well, that state that there's a so-called end coming to the typical 4-year cycle. Institutional adoption coming through, you not see a typical bear cycle. You might see a small correction, but when you see it actually just going higher and higher. Again, we'll have to wait and see. If I'm honest, I don't think Casper will correct as heavily. Not financial advice. The reason why I say is because a lot of developments are coming out in the later part of this cycle, and equally then you're going to see Dagnut coming out. I'll bet soon enough as well. That might help stabilize Casper's price and not send it up higher as well. Casper, that there is for life. You know it. Bitcoin can digital gold, Ethereum can digital waves, 100%. Ethereum is widely used for DeFi, which is why there are many liquidations and the price is affected. Yes, and with more projects coming out that are starting to, get involved in DeFi, more adoption coming through the institutions, Ethereum, I think, will end up becoming maybe not obsolete, but like a lot less relevant. I think if every project falls into place, listings, projects, etc., the price will probably go higher. Current mining block reward is 69.3, and the 30 it'll be 1-to-1. Yeah, it's crazy. Like as the hash rate starts to deteriorate more and more, obviously as the hash rate starts going up higher and higher, and the rewards go lower and lower, there'll be a supply shock, and that's when you'll see Casper start to rally more so in price as well. Binance shopping hints of Casper, yeah, so many hints right now. They made this post a day ago about blockchain trilemma. CZ Binance, being the founder and former CEO of Binance, put this post out here, just seemingly talking about, I'd say the general crypto as a whole, but people are relating this to potentially him talking about Casper, which I think is again possible. You've seen them made a post, which they deleted yesterday, but they re-updated it, and this one equally is seemingly quite bullish. That's the post there on Binance's page itself. You can go check it out. I'll be retweeting this as well. And then, of course, Casper made it on ChatGPT to ask, is this a potential sign of a listing? And they seem to suggest, yes, it is as well. So Binance, Casper, I think is inevitable. Could be very, very soon. That could be extremely bullish. This wallet is believed to be Binance's wallet. As Andy A showed me yesterday, shout out to my man, if you go and copy the link here and go onto Casperlytics and go to the address history, you can find and look at the wallet, and you can see this wallet here, believed to be Binance's wallet, started getting involved around March 10th and bought 150 mil Casper, and it's just been continuously building up more and more ever since. Had a 2-week break, end of the year, from 14th of December-ish to the end of the year, New Year's, and and then it bought a lot again, and now running again, so potentially they're gearing up for a spot listing, if it is Binance's wallet at least. Here's a trick to new folks: if you keep posting before you can respond, turn it in the stream. Yeah, nice try, but that is well over the hour mark today. I thought I'd go a little bit over because, again, it's a big day. Kaspa's up parabolic, and I'm sure those who want to tune in right now want to get a little bit of an inkling as to why. Ultimately, PPR is doing very, very well today, better than expected, or worse than expected, but that's actually better for the markets. And Kaspa also has a lot of fun with Binance as well, and also Grayscale potentially announcing a trust for Kaspa tomorrow. That's why Kaspa, I think, is going so crazy. Another thesis is that potentially Kaspa's rallying because there's a lot of insider trading going on, and they believe we're going to see corrections in the price. A CPI comes back being better than expected. We'll see, the market correct and go down, and Kaspa, therefore, with now having this buffer going up, it won't go below here. If it stayed down here and CPI came back unfavorable, you'll see Kaspa go below 10 cents. So that's also another thesis as well. But tomorrow will be a big day. I'll be talking about these posts here regarding ZK opcodes, smart contracts, therefore, as well as the other important information. And equally, if you want to find out ahead of time, come check out the free community, and some of the information that I have looked into, which I've not posted or showed in the stream, will be available to those in the executive channel to get even more ahead of the game, alongside, again, trading picks, everything else provided in there, ramping it all up. So again, if you want to learn more, come check it out. Yeah, that goes into the post for Beebs. Yeah, also that as well, because it's in the Discord server. What about Comet? I am not too well versed on KAS 20 right now. I think, again, it's got decent holders at least. The volume's quite down, markup not that high. It gets more listings, more adoption. I think it could do quite well. We'll have to wait and see. I want to say right now that the tokens are in the front page listings are the ones that will potentially do very, very well. I think the top 10 will do the best. Those who aren't in the top 10 might struggle. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, had a post about trilemma, which I linked to Grok explaining KAS, but that's also true as well. Yeah, very, very quick. You know me. AI for sure. Yeah. AI is crazy. AI, yeah. I mean, again, AI just takes it from information online, but it's still also quite a big thing. Anyone know what the hard fork to Dagnite will do for the network? I'm just learning about it right now. Well, a hard fork to Dagnite. Well, we're already on Dagnite. No, tell a lie. Well, the Dagnite is kind of a more complete version. I can't articulate it very well right now because I need to look at my notes for it, and I can't load them right now because it's on my other system. But I will make a post about that. I'll probably put some information about that in the community. Equally, I might talk about it in tomorrow's stream as well. But the hard fork will just be going from 1 to 10 BPS, and the Dagnite is going to be just the Dagnite is going to be. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a post. From here, let's see how long it's been since he retweeted it, because he tends to normally retweet stuff, Captain Sats, and he does tend to talk about. There was a post where he talked about Dagnite in here. He would tend to retweet quite a lot, and I think it is quite a good understanding of what it is. Here it is. So the Dagnite solves the impossibility result unachieved by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and classical BFT models. That's basically what was summarized in conclusion from Nicholas Sismo. What I'm about to tell you is absolutely true. What I just said was a lie. Are you just trolling me again? Mr. Marshall doing my nutting, man. There was a post, I'm not sure how far back it was. I'll try and find it and repost it. But basically just talking about Kaspa's current protocols being Ghost and Spectre and Phantom, and how Dagnite is basically the combination of the best of all of it. Which is, just a groundbreaking thing. And I'll make Kaspa therefore that much better. But that being said, I'm not going to keep scrolling here. I'll try and find it on my off time. But thank you all, everyone once more, for watching today's stream. Yeah, I know you made Dagnite, man, don't worry. I got you. But I'll try and find it while I can. I'll post it in my community, so you can check it out there. With that being said, thank you all once more for watching today's stream. Very, very big day for Kaspa. I'm very excited for what is to come. And we're looking even better. Hopefully we'll see some more higher highs very, very soon. I'm not talking anymore, Mr. Miles. I'm not. It's been well over time. If you want to know more, man, you come check out the community. We're talking a lot in there right now. I think they're very active. I've got to now go apply to everyone in the community because I've had 4 ats in there, and I've got to now look into what have been stated. But yeah, thank you all more for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you're doing these streams daily, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Let's see the question back out again. And if you want to know more about crypto and Kaspa, of course, in particular, contact the free Discord server, and it'll be even more locked in with a lot more providing in the executive channel. Come check that out as well. Link in the description chat. Also my homepage. Kaspa's comeback seems to be very much on. I think they're looking very up. Stay tuned. Tomorrow's stream is going to be a very big one. Very big one. CPI, potentially Grayscale, smart contract talk, a lot more. So make sure to stay tuned tomorrow as well. Have a great day, good evening, and good night. And I'll see you all.